conclusion that both are operating and both are influential, I think, is unmistakable from this kind of synoptic view of the entire group of regressions. One thing that I thought before we open it up to questions that I wanted to do was just to refresh your memory, redistributing, I have trouble saying that word, redistributing. Redistributing income through taxation was by far the most influential variable of all the ideology type things, right? And in terms of explaining Prop 13. So I thought it might be good to do, good to do a crosstab. So we took the Reform Prop 13 index and split it into three categories in the redistribute income through taxes. And what I see here is that you know, I mean, you can see the magnitude of the differences and stuff like that. But what I see here is that the low group is most influential. I mean, let's take a look at this for a second. 46, 32, 20. The gap between focusing, you know, this is somebody who is low on, no, I don't want to redistribute income, right, through taxes, and they're also low on Prop 13, right? 46. When you move to the medium, it drops down substantially, right? Now, it does drop down again. You could argue that's substantially on the high here, but then look here. When you jump from the medium to high here, there's no difference. There's no statistical difference there. Whereas this gap is, again, it's a huge one. So my point here overall is that this group, the low on redistributing income through taxes, is more influential in that variable. And so, and in some sense, how I'm thinking about it, and by the way, I just noticed this table at midnight last night, so I haven't thought about it that deeply yet. But I do think that it's important, and because it points us to a couple things maybe. One is that it helps us recognize that in terms of when we think about redistributing income through taxes, a lot of time we think of, okay, this is a measure of how egalitarian you are. But in some sense, this is saying it's the anti-egalitarians that are more influential. They're part of the same scale, right? But it's the anti-egalitarians that make more of a difference in this. And these folks, and I haven't gotten a chance to look at it closely, but these folks are more likely to be older, established, white folks that are also, and this isn't the right table, but it's on the right track, that are also more knowledgeable about Prop 13. They understand that, you know, they're the ones that are behind Prop 13 being the third rail. This is actually a statistically significant difference. Sometimes people say a mean 2.1 to 1.75, that doesn't seem much, but that's statistically significant between the low and the medium and the high there. Okay. I'm not going to bore you with this stuff. This is some more detailed stuff about individual ones. I think that we've thrown a lot of stuff out there, and we'd like to hear what kind of things you'd like to know more about our research, or questions, or comments. And thank you very much, too.